Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will... Lewandowski! And it's a goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Lazio trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Bayern Munich do seem to have a particular identity, Jim. How do you assess it?
Well, quick two-touch football can be difficult to execute, but these players can take it to one-touch passing, and living with that is not easy.
And it's Parolo. Parolo goes up and over.
Lazio have been showing a newly found sharpness out there. They've been good playing down the middle of late.
Well read, he sorted that out. Kimmich gets it out to the wing, finds himself eased off the ball. Lewandowski. Bayern Munich are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka.
Shot at goal! In it goes! And already they're looking to run away with it. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Bayern Munich take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Well positioned to make that interception. Kimmich. Oh, good interception. Lucas goes looking. And it's Immobile. Jordan Lukaku. And here's Immobile. Parolo. Lucas. No question, that's a foul.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Parolo. He's got the ball, he's got the space. And he's there to cut it out. Muller. One goal so far. Jordan Lukaku. Acerbi. Jordan Lukaku. And here's Immobile. And it's Parolo. It has got through to him. Parolo. He's gone for it! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Thiago. Forward it goes. Coleman, his goal-scoring skills have already been evident. That's Muller. Timely intervention.
Bayern Munich clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept into their play.
It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Played back in. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Perisic tries to get it forward quickly. Acerbi does well there, alert. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Parolo drives it forward. Defence has got rid of that. Jerome Boateng. Coman. It'll be a throw-in. Hernandez with the slide tackle there. Needed a better pass there. There's the end of the first half. It's the first half compared with your expectations.
Lazio were desperate for the half-time whistle. A regroup and a rethink is imperative to rescue this.
We are already promptly back underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Immobile, and again they run up against stubborn defending. Has a goal! It's there! The second half off to a spectacular start.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Cut out in the nick of time. It's got through to him. Room for a shot. He could be in here. And the shot! Perisic plays it forward. Now it's Muller. Coman. Lewandowski hits one! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Jim, your thoughts?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserved to.
Bayern Munich take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Lucas gets wrestled off the ball. Radu does well to read it and intercepts. Hoists it forward. Played out to the right. Radu gets into the right position to intercept. Luis Felipe. He's got away. It's a brilliant interception. Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes.
He's had a look. It's Immobile! they've scored! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Savic. And here's Immobile.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Coutinho. Chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
And they've been caught out here. That intervention was very necessary.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Correa loses his balance and loses the ball. Savic, Luis Alberto, and here's Immobile.
Lazio need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And he's cut it out.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Jerome Boateng, Goretzka. Coleman. And here's Immobile. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Neuer is there to take. So that's it, it is all over. Terrific contest that might easily have tipped either way. The margins are tiny, just a goal in it. Sadly, that's all it takes. Your reflections then, Jim?
Lazio never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
Thank you very much, Jim, for Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite up to meet it! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Oh, this was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Now it's Mane. Firmino. Strakosha can pick that up. Looking to break out here. Parolo. He's got away. He's got it on the right now. What's on? And it's Correa.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Parolo. Parolo plays it forward. Timely intervention. Parolo. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the...
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Fabinho is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Immobile. Forward it goes. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Luis Alberto. Lucas. Can't get the better of his opposite number. And it's Mane. Now it's Roberto Firmino. He's through the middle. Mane. And he's away. And the shot! He scored! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Mane showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Liverpool have a free kick.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying? Mohamed Salah! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mohamed Salah really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Correa. Luis Alberto. Immobile. Immobile hits it! Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, these are the sort of opportunities, Peter, that really need to be taken when you're trailing. There's pressure on this one.
Parolo. Correa. Mane. And it's Correa. Henderson looking to penetrate opposition lines. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Hoists it forward. Gomez gets into the right position to intercept. Oli. Savic. Luis Alberto. Parolo has been found. Parolo chooses to go back.
This is very much a team that likes to play a stylish game that's centred around possession. A lot of their build-up play comprises of a series of short passes.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Parolo, Correa, swept in, he's gone for it! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Jordan Henderson, and here's Roberto Firmino, Mohamed Salah, oh, shooting chance! The message is clear, none shall pass. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Horny. Lucas. Parolo. Tries to get it forward quickly. Correa goes for goal! It's anyone's ball! And they've been caught out here. And Dyke drives it forward. The referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close sport half of football, but one that still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Lazio don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Savic. And that's been won straight back. And here's Mane. Now hits one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Firmino sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Oh, that is, and the finish! In it goes! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He was never going to miss from there.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Liverpool take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
And once more they can't get through. Now it's Immobile. In he goes again! He scores! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Robertson does well to read it and intercepts.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Luis Alberto. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. It's come loose. And that's sprayed out wide. Keita. Now it's Mane. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Mohamed Salah really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's through. Now it's Immobile. Immobile. That is terrific skill. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. cut out in the nick of time. Henderson tries to clear, and it's Lucas. Tries to... gets up to head it! And the follow-up! Just off target. Origi with the clearance. Over to the left. Luis Alberto gets flagged offside.
Lazio are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Back to the keeper and try something new. Luis Alberto battles to win it back. Van Dijk. Milner. Keita. Fabinho. Matip. Keita. Milner. Milner spreads it towards the left. Firmino.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And it's played forward. Good idea, just poorly executed. Origi. Mohamed Salah. He's through the middle. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Chance! It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Yeah, looks very much like the final nail in the coffin for me, I have to say.
Fabinho. Keita. Now it's Roberto Firmino. So that's it. It is all over. Well, the players certainly gave it everything, but just didn't get the break. Terrific support, terrific effort, but the wrong outcome. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. We sit in the colossal stand at the Giuseppe Meazza, making for such an impressive view as ever it has. So we're up and running. Benfica do seem to have a particular identity, Jim. How do you assess it?
Their ability to shift the ball about with a minimum of touches is a scary prospect for defences who often try to stop it with greater numbers.
And here's Immobile.
Well, looking at that last chance they created, the middle has been a very good source for them, hasn't it? Well, recently, certainly, at least.
Jota. Rafa Silva. Immobile. Savic. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Seferovic. Correa. Hoists it forward. Lulic. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And here's Seferovic. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Lucas has given away a free kick. That intervention was very necessary. Lucas. Correa. Good idea, just poorly executed. Ruben Dias.
It can only get better, this. We haven't seen a shot yet, and I'm hoping that when we do, it'll spark a whole series of them because it needs livening up.
He's got it, and he's got and the shot! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And it's hoisted clear. It's well blocked, and back out it comes. He's had a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Lucas. Savic. Jordan Lukaku. Serbi. Savic. Jordan Lukaku. And it's played forward. Pizzi. Going through. Correa opts to play it back. Oh, good, going for goal! Goal! Lazio! And Lazio score first.
Lazio are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Lazio take the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Into the channel. Correa. Just needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And here's Seferovic. Just brushed off the ball there. Savic. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Jordan Lukaku. He's through. Jordan Lukaku, proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Tries to get it clear. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Seferovic. Now a chance to break. Acerbi goes looking. Lucas. Savic. The half-time whistle goes. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Lazio, happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Already up and running for the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Acerbi. Lucas. Savic. Oh, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Luis Alberto. He's gone for it! In it goes! 2 up and threatening to pull clear! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Lazio grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Pizzi. Seferovic. There's the shot! Seferovic has got himself a free kick. Benfica with the chance now to pull one back. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Going for goal!
Well, he probably expected to do a lot better considering the position he was in.
Savic. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Jota. Oh, good interception. He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here.
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Lazio take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Lulic. Correa gets the better of his man. Can he? And the shot! Keeper's got his work done.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Lucas. And it's Seferovic. Decent looking ball. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Benfica seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
And that had to be more accurate. Now it's Seferovic, and the counter is on.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Chance! In, heads it! Knocks it away. Rafa Silva. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Pizzi. Seferovic. Lucas. Forward it goes. Needed a better pass there. Rafa Silva. The message is clear. None shall pass. He spotted the run and played him through.
Lazio really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
He's left his man. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Jardel just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up trumps.
Seferovic! It's one! It's in! Strakosha reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
I might sound a little harsh here, but the keeper, I felt, could have done a better job in ensuring that ball didn't go back out into the danger area.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Tries to get it forward quickly. 2 minutes to be added on. And it's Seferovic. He's made sure that that won't get through. Jordan Lukaku. And time is up. Lazio playing victory here, and on balance they were worth it. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Lazio were totally organised, disciplined and professional here throughout. They knew exactly what they were doing and duly assured.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too. He's had a shot! Oh, that's a fine save!
Immobile is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Going for goal! Just off target.
Carolo really felt he'd done enough. He's having a momentary visit to the world of disbelief here.
Manchester United are a team you've seen play, Jim. What can you tell us?
One-touch passing is part and parcel of the way they operate.
Rashford! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Carolo. Jordan Lukaku. Drills one in. Cleared without complication. Wan-Bissaka gets rid without sophistication. Has gone out. Oh, terrible pass. Shaw plays it forward. Luis Alberto. And they've been caught out here. Immobile. Luis Alberto.
Well, it's a mode of defending that's been their choice in recent times. Retreat and make sure that the play is always in front of them.
He's got the ball, he's got the space. It's broken loose.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Well positioned to make that interception. He's made sure that that won't get through. Luis Felipe. And it's Correa. Bruno Fernandes. Savic. Lucas. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Bruno Fernandes. Still goalless at the moment. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Rashford. Rashford finds himself offside. Strakosha. Jordan Lukaku. Acerbi. Lucas. Carolo. Carolo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Pogba. Matic. Pogba drives it forward. And it's Immobile. And now they can launch a counter. Carolo. Pogba. Martial battles to win it back. Rashford. Rashford spreads it towards the left. Got a sight of goal here. Rashford showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Correa. Over to the left. And it's Rashford. Now it's Juan Mata. Mata plays it out to the wing. Pogba. Bruno Fernandes. He could be in here. That's surely a foul, free kick. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Mata! Gorgeous from Juan Mata!
Well, I'm happy to admit that I didn't really see that coming, but I'm very glad it did, and you can only eulogise about such excellence. The finish was imperious, the player immense.
Dispatched expertly, nicely done. Manchester United take the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Shapes to shoot! In it goes! And already they're looking to run away with it. We've reached half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Lazio, we're desperate for the half-time whistle. A regroup and a rethink is imperative to rescue this.
Here we go again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Lucas. Oh, good interception. Correa. And that has been clubbed away.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
And he's there to cut it out. Bruno Fernandes. Rashford. Oh, good take and it has a pop! And more and more and more. And surely that settles it. He was urged to shoot and he duly delivered.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on a training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
Manchester United take Luis Alberto! And it's played forward. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Rashford. Jordan Lukaku. Manchester United have plenty in the middle.
They've planned to defend the aerial route and will do so with numbers.
Shaw. Correa. Parolo. Surely. Swept in. Martial. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Luis Alberto is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
That intervention was very necessary. Jordan Lukaku. Luis Alberto. It's a brilliant interception. Tries a shot! No, not quite. So here comes the substitution.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Rashford. Chance! Really well taken goal. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Manchester United tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. That's offside. Yes, it is. Fred. It's Lulic going through. Nicely controlled. Jordan Lukaku up to meet it. And it's Correa. He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Manchester United making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, their position is a dominant one now, Peter, so introducing one of the youngsters for some added experience is bang on.
Goes for goal! He has done it! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Marusic tries to get it forward quickly. Good challenge, he just stood firm. 4 added minutes on the board. Rashford. And it's Caicedo. Caicedo. Fred. Martial. Rashford. And that will be the final act. Lazio thoroughly outclassed here, and came up against opponents who were better in all areas. No argument. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
very much, Jim, for joining me. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are... Big chance! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And here's Griezmann. Rakitic. It's Rakitic! An early chance there, first of the game.
Look, there are some very good headers of a ball in this team now, and they'll be demanding the right delivery to give them a...
Header! And another time!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Lazio trail at this early stage. He's gone for it! He has done it!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Lazio grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Dembele. Barcelona do seem to have a particular identity, Jim. How do you assess it?
They have a tried and tested passing formula, Peter, that's very easy on the eye, with panache and punch.
Messi! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
That's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, it's something I've noticed more of. They're defending much deeper.
And it's Correa. And he's cut it out. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Lazio just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Barcelona are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high calibre technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
And here's Messi. And Messi! Correa. Lucas. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Gets away from his opponent. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Cleared away. And here's Parolo. Parolo really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He's gone for it! It's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Now, chance to break, and it's Immobile. He's got away. He's played him through. And the shot! Goal! Lazio! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Lazio are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Lazio take the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more.
Griezmann! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Luis Alberto with the clearance. Jordi Alba. Oh, it's Dembele. It's Dembele! Luis Alberto. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, he's in! Messi. Messi opts to play it back. And the first 45 minutes are up. Lazio come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Lazio do lead, but it's quite a game. Half-time, 3-2. And we are already promptly back underway. Hoists it forward. Rakitic. Radu. Luis Felipe. Lucas. Acerbi. Patrick. And it's Parolo. Lucas. Acerbi. Lucas. Correa. Corner it is. And out to safety. Barcelona are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Parolo. Correa. Lazio given another corner. Piqué tries to clear. Luis Felipe. Acerbi. Luis Felipe. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Luis Felipe. Luis Alberto. And he's there to cut it out.
Lazio have been showing a newly found sharpness out there. They've been good playing down the middle of late.
And back to base. Rakitic. Messi. And it's Messi. And here's Dembele.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
And here's Dembele. Lucas. Tarolo. Luis Felipe. That's not going to make it. Walk forward. What does he try from here?
Lazio are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Let us put a stop to that. This could spell danger. Griezmann! Goal! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So, all square, and not for the first time.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner. Lazio showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Arthur into the last 5 minutes. Back to the keeper and go again. Longley. Arthur. Messi. Dembele. Arthur. Longley. Piqué. Longley. Longley goes back to base. Piqué. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, wonderful stuff, and the right result. Neither side really deserved to lose. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.